Yes, we could place greater emphasis. We could try to maximize the use of early warning systems. The more we have early warning about problems, challenges coming down the road, the more time there may be to fulfill the objective or the desirable property of accountability. In other words, more time. More early warning, the more time to engage in democratic processes. A second thing that we could do, and I think this might be a very interesting future direction, is to engage in various kinds of role-playing and simulation. In other words, we could do a variety of what-if exercises. We could play out as realistically as possible different kinds of scenarios about challenges and the need for prompt responses so that we would have thought through the accountability dimensions or aspects of these reactions when the time came to move from simulation to the real world, to actually have to deal with these things. And then the third thing, which I think is interesting and may very well become a reality in the not too distant future, is to provide some kind of a mechanism to switch temporarily into an emergency mode. In other words, to change the nature of the decision-making and the requirements for a time of emergency. The experience that we have with this kind of switching process is mostly in wartime, where you have wartime cabinets in various countries and where the rules of the game are quite different temporarily during an emergency situation. I believe that some of these issues coming down the road in terms of global environmental challenges, climate change first and foremost, are quite likely in the lifetimes of many of you sitting in this room to take on this characteristic of emergency situations. And so I think it's quite a relevant and interesting exercise to see whether we could build into our institutions the capacity to switch to an emergency mode and to switch back when the emergency is over. So that's my single thought for today, this notion of the adaptiveness accountability dilemma, which I think is increasing in complexity, and several responses. It won't go away, but several responses that we might make to manage this dilemma on a case-by-case basis. Thank you.